I think I'm gonna start right here. What's up, YouTube? It's Saturday, the first Saturday in February. I think today's the 6th of the 7th, and I'm under the Caprice. And the reason being is because updates. Number one. Updates number 2. No drive shaft. Take that out. Updates number 3. This 350 TBI had hella carbon buildup and sludge. I intend to still send it, so we're gonna see about that. Update number 4. Harbor Freight sells these little Dremel tools, $8. Comes with a whole bunch of tools, like 25 cutoff wheels. Use that for update number 4. This thing that was holding on to the exhaust, this thing that was in my way, been cut open. Update number 5. Carburetor studs, so I can put on the engine lift plate to pull this 305 out, and then I also can use it to mount the carburetors to the 350. Update number 6. Intake manifold bolts, so I can put that intake manifold on the 350 TBI. And last but not least, update number 7, Felpro intake manifold gaskets to put the intake manifold on the 350 TBI. Update Sunday. The back lifted up, and I got this cross member off. Now that I got this cross member off, I can drop, I'm thinking, I could drop this transmission down. The fluid gonna drain out of there. It'll also give me access to that bolt. It's a little bolt on the top of there. Got a wire. I just took out the cross member as I showed y'all, but I want you to see on this cross member where it looks like the transmission was rubbing. Now, I remember when old man Rick was here telling me that I was gonna have to get a new transmission mount rubber plate because of rubbing. I remember him telling me that, and so I kind of took note, but now that I actually can, I've taken the cross member out and can see it, I want to show it to y'all. If you also have a Box Chevy or whatever, you might run into this. So, right here on the cross member, just go to the passenger side, and then let's go to the driver's side. Transmission will sit this way, the shaft being back here. This little rectangular looking cutout is from where that little rubber piece is supposed to sit and provide enough lift to keep the transmission from actually rubbing here on the cross member. And I'm gonna show y'all under here what I'm talking about. So there's my jack. I'm just jacking up the transmission to keep it from falling since I have the cross member removed. And then I'm gonna use this jack stand to hold it up. But right here, it's a little rubber, or it used to be rubber. Get in there close. Y'all see that? Right here, where it used to be rubber, but it's all corroded and coming out. That's what's supposed to sit on that cross member to keep this transmission, the actual body of the transmission, from rubbing right here. I don't know if it makes a difference. You know, I'm sure that the rubber plate is there for a reason, you know, to prevent the rubbing or whatever, but as far as drivability, I don't know if it will make it undrivable. I don't know if that'll make it undrivable or not, you know, if that'll cause like hard shifting or, you know, downshifting or whatever, I don't know, but I'm gonna have to order that plate to make sure that the 700R that I put in there actually won't rub. I got them carburetor studs on there, nice and tight, and I got the plate on there. So I got this hoist assembled and hooked up to this motor, and I got one of the motor mounts out, the engine bolts, not the motor mounts. I got one of the engine mount bolts out, but this other one is tucked right behind this mechanical fuel pump, and then on the other side You got the starter right there. I didn't want to, but I ended up taking this, or at least loosening the mechanical fuel pump, and I took off the starter. That'll give me access to this other engine mount bolt. I got it cracked loose. I'm gonna loosen it all the way, take it out, and then we got some go time, brother. It's been some while. Yeah, that's what I say. I say some while. I know it might not make sense. I don't give a fuck, but it's been some time. But we finally getting to pull this motherfucker out. Solo dolo. So thank you to Eric though, for sure. Thank you to Eric for helping me pull the motor out the OBS, which will give me the confidence, a little bit more confidence and courage to do this, take this job on myself. So shout out. Y'all seen this shit because I was trying to lower this transmission just a little bit so I can, you know, go back and forth, lift the engine, lower the transmission, but it came all the way off. But it's all right. Now we got the good old fluid drainer like we needed to. Alright, y'all. As you can see, we out of there. We out of there. Alright, that's it. My first successful solitary engine and transmission pull. The mama is happy.
Yeah, because you were so excited. Congratulations on your first engine pull by yourself.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You did that.
That's it. That's going to be the video. Peace.